hot as fish grease. Hello, you are beautiful. You're welcome, darling. I told her she was beautiful, but she is beautiful. Don't need to know you. Tell you you're beautiful because you are beautiful. That's how people should be. Instead, we hate. We see another female and be like, ugh, God. Girl, look at that. You know she ain't right. Coming out looking like that. It's a goddamn shame. Instead, you be like, hey, girl. No, I don't know you, but you beautiful, though. That's what matters. Tell them what was going on with her. She could have woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. It took for a complete stranger to walk by and be like, you know what? You beautiful. See? Gotta spread the love, though. Went and got some lunch today at Mighty Taco. The line took forever. I was mad, aggravated, hot. Hot in line. But with my frustration, I'm like, if I'm mad, I know the people behind me is mad too. We've been in the line for like a half an hour. It's like 5 of us, 5 cars deep. Mighty Taco. I don't know if it was a short day. It ain't that man problem. He just doing his job. Trying to get us our food and get us up out of here. So, as an act of kindness, said, you know what? I'm going to pay for their food. The car's behind me, so that's what I did. Pay for the food. Don't need to know them. Hello. Doing all right. You are beautiful. You're welcome. Thank you. You have a nice day, honey. See, kindness goes a long way. Goes a long way. I'm telling you. Gotta tell them. Everybody on here, y'all beautiful. Tell somebody else. Shout it out on Facebook. Hey, yo. Anybody reading this? You're beautiful, man. You're beautiful. You're a beautiful human being. You matter. Whew. But nevertheless, the message is play it forward. Do an act of kindness for a complete stranger, because that's what matters. At the end of the day, we all strangers. Shoot, family or not, we strangers. We live with our own inner demons, our own thought process. We strangers. It's a lot that the person next to you that you're sitting next to right now don't know about you. Because deep down inside, your most inner thoughts that make you you, what lies on your heart and your soul makes you a stranger. It makes you an individual. And as an individual, you are a stranger. But I still love you. That's how you gotta see it. That's how it's gotta be treated. Amongst the people, man. You gotta show love. You do. I don't know. Working in healthcare, when I put on my uniform and I go to work, I represent someone that's here to help. No matter what I'm coming into. Short-staffed, a bad day at home. Doesn't matter. That uniform says I'm here to help. So when you work with people who's sick, and no matter what that illness may be, COVID-19, dementia, Alzheimer's, it don't matter. You here to help. They could be having a good day, they could be having a bad day. Anybody in healthcare know that. You know that when you come to work, you don't know what you're walking into. Hell, you know if it's a full moon, it's about to be crazy up in here. They throwing things, keep getting up, putting people in jail and beating their ass because it's past curfew. It's a curfew at a nursing home. Shoot, it's time for bed. Miss Jolene, come on. Time for bed. But if she keep getting up, it don't give me the right to push her down and say, didn't I say it was time for curfew? Didn't I say it was time for bed? No. No. I put on a uniform to represent someone who cares. Someone who's here to help. And that's the bigger picture. Doesn't matter what skin color you in. Shoot, at the end of the day, if you call the police, you looking for help. You know? It's just unfortunate that 9 times out of 10, when the police show up and that person happens to be a man or a woman of color, the situation don't always go so well. When it could, because at the end of the day, you're still in a uniform, which means you're supposed to be professional. So you can't get out of character. Care what people say to you. Shit. If every time I went to work,
that was you, bro?
Working in healthcare, and I'm at work and say I got a patient and they calling me out my name. They could be old, which means they come from a different era. So even if they do or don't know better, it's not my job to correct it. So if they call me out my name, call me a bitch, excuse my French, you call me a nigger, doesn't matter. When I'm in my uniform, I gotta remain professional. I'ma be that bitch today. Today, I'm gonna have to be your nigga. Like, that's just what it is. It's not my place to correct you. It's my place to take care of you. So, I don't know. I really don't know what to say about the situation. I mean, I'm going to stand up for the fact that we currently living in what's a revolution. And as a revolution, no matter what skin color you in, you should be willing to stand up for what's right. I mean, these laws was written beyond any of our years, you know? So at the end of the day, we living in a different era. Might be time for different laws, different way to approach. Recently, it's been a lot of discussion about defunding the police. Now, I'm not exactly sure where everybody stand on that, but a lot of people had made a comment to say in certain situations, it don't involve an armed officer having to show up. I'm gonna have to agree with that. You know, I know at any situation you don't know what may happen, but I don't believe that if I'm a victim of domestic violence and I'm at home and I'm tussling, trying to defend myself against the person that's supposed to love me, and I call 911, and when they show up, I done got beat up already, so of course I'm pissed off, and I'm acting out of character, and they call me hostile. When I feel like somebody who is educated and has a background in abuse and has a background to be able to talk to somebody that is dealing with a mental struggle based off of that abuse, they may be a better fit to approach you and knock on your door to say, hey, what's going on? You know, I hear you. I understand why you're upset. Versus, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to calm the hell down. You're being a little hostile. That ain't always the right approach. It ain't. So I really don't know what needs to be done. It's my personal opinion, since I had to take this walk home because my car done said, oh, I'm sick. Had to drop her off. Figure I'd just take a few minutes to voice my opinion on where I stood. I mean, I always try to do good for other people, and I come from both a black and a white background. I mean, my white family loved me. My blood on my white side is a beautiful thing. You know, they stand up for what's right. I ain't never felt uneased or out of place amongst my loved ones who are Caucasian. Never happened. And I can say the same thing. I get a lot of love from my black side of my family. And if I want to be really honest, people that I have befriended over the years that are of African American descent that don't have no blood relation to me have accepted me like I was their blood. So I don't know. I guess it's just where you come from and what experiences that you've encountered in life. You know, a lot of people putting up videos about they don't know, they wasn't around. I didn't grow up in that environment. So unfortunately, I'm not educated enough to know. It's no excuse, because you can do your research. Words speak a lot. They speak volumes. So you read about history, you read about American culture, African American culture, you read about the struggle and what it took for us to grow. You read the Bible, you know what I'm saying? It's going to give you enough insight to know that no matter what the circumstances, you can't judge a human being by the environment they grew up in or the color of their skin. You can't. It's wrong. It's wrong on so many levels. People I work with, we and them don't come from the same background. They still accept me for who I am because it's who I am. It's my personality. Not to mention the fact that I was raised in the hood all day. But just because I live in Cheektowaga now or I live in West Seneca now, present myself educated, professional, go to work and remain professional, you know, speak with dignity, have self-respect. That's what gives me the opportunity to be able to stand proud of who I am, no matter what environment I'm in. And you could judge me for whoever you want to judge me by, the good and the bad. Doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to rise to the occasion of being who I am despite what the peers around me think. But if you planning on judging this person when they show up, it don't matter. We human. Human. That's what matters. Because we human. Gotta let that hatred go. It was nice talking to y'all. Let me get up out of here because I'm almost home. It's hot. So y'all have a nice day. Play it forward.